Mesa Blue Shift is a mod in development for the game Black Mesa. It is being developed by the HECU Collective, and very recently they released Chapter 4. Black Mesa Blue Shift aims to recreate all of Blue Shift in a modern fashion, like how Black Mesa did for Half-Life 1. And let me tell you, I had to keep reminding myself that this is a free mod and not a paid game that I spent money on. Like Jesus Christ, why is it so well made? Anyway, let's take it from the top and talk about the things I liked in it. On a side note, I was confusing this mod for Guard Duty, which is another mod being developed by another team called Tripmine Studio. What they're doing is making Operation Black Mesa, which will be a full remake of Opposing Force, and that mod will have an add-on campaign called Guard Duty, which will have all of Blue Shift's chapter. So as you can see on screen, these are separate entities. Thought I'd let you know about it since I was confusing them myself. So, right from the start, there was one thing that got my attention: the music. Now, Black Mesa's soundtrack was met with mixed reception, even though I thought it was really good, but a lot of people thought that it didn't sound anything like Kelly Bailey's original work for Half-Life. I fear people might have the same thoughts about this project's OST as well. I personally think both Black Mesa's soundtrack and the music I heard in this mod is absolutely fantastic. Sure, it's not what we heard in the original OP4 or Blue Shift soundtrack done by Chris Jensen, but the way it's composed creates an atmosphere very interesting yet different from the original. Take a listen. I think it sounds like a mixture of Black Mesa and GTA 5 soundtrack combined, and it forms this mysterious sort of tone, very 80s and very synth. A tone that makes you anticipate what's to come. All throughout the mod, you'll be hearing different pieces of music, whether you're exploring or you're in combat. It all fits together perfectly. The first two chapters have you strolling around the facility before the incident. While Black Mesa also expanded on the idea of going around the facility like this, the mod deliberately has set pieces that makes up a personality for the people working there. Every 5 or so minutes you'll always see something unique happening. People joking around, talking, systems failing, etc, etc. These little additions for the Black Mesa personnel give them a depth to their character, make them feel like real people, people who know who you are, people that share a relationship with you. What this does is make it personal. When shit goes down later on and you see these people dead on the floor, it makes you feel a little sad for their unfortunate demise. Now, I'm not going to go too much in detail about the graphics, the mapping, the visuals, because we all know it's good. Visually, there's no doubt about it. Black Mesa's Source Engine branch is one of the most visually stunning one yet. Unfortunately, it also inherits some hiccups from it too. I don't know if other people have faced this issue, but my graphic card fans go into full speed mode when I play Black Mesa, and now this mod too. Also, there's a few places where the game would lag or spike for no reason. This is not an issue with the mod, it's an issue with the engine branch it's running on. But anyway, the way the Black Mesa facility and its different areas are brought to life in this rendition is absolutely fantastic. Coupled with the lighting, bells and whistles of this engine branch, it almost feels like a AAA title that holds up well graphically in 2022. Mapping wise, the levels are laid out in a very straightforward fashion. There were a couple of places where I had to use more than 2 of my brain cells to figure out the puzzles, but that wasn't too bad. Well, at least not all of it. There was this one puzzle which I wasn't able to figure out, and then there was this huge area where I again didn't know what to do, and this water area where I completely stopped playing. Look, I run on a very tight schedule and I was running out of time to make this video, so I couldn't stay and mess around and figure it out. Maybe I could have spent a few more minutes, maybe I could have figured it out, bada bing bada boom, I don't know. My only suggestion would be to add in some sort of indication like a light or a particle effect or an audio cue, something that lets the player know offhand, hey, over here. The underground levels had this amazing atmosphere that almost felt like I was playing a survivor horror game. The dark and gritty, rusty and dingy textures made it feel so desolate, like it's a place that hasn't been taken care of for years. The lab and facility levels also had this darkened atmosphere which I really liked. Also, I have to give a mention to one of the best moments when you realize that the HECU soldiers aren't really there to help you. And speaking of that, another great thing about the mod is the voice acting. I don't know if they brought back the original voice actors from Black Mesa, but whoever it is, they've all done an exceptional job at it. Not gonna lie, if you told 6-year-old Rad back in 2001 that this is what Blue Shift will look like in the future, he would have thrown his toy firetruck in your face. It's unbelievable how far we've come. Never did I imagine that this is how the games, their mods, and the overall community would evolve. It's pretty awesome, man, and I'm glad I'm here to talk about it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about the mod. Go check it out, it's really good stuff. Right now you can download the demo from Moddb, but you'll need to have Black Mesa installed to play it. They finished up chapter 1 till 4, and there's 4 more chapters to go till we have a full campaign in this style. So yeah, give them your support, follow the mod, it's all really good stuff, man. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and a big thanks to these members for supporting the channel. Mark Jelen, A Normal Street Lamp, Marsleon, Klaus, T-Boy301, HL1+1, TRR Droid, The Hazardous Memer, Bipolet the Fighter, Forgotten, and Skyclad. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.